Greetings gamers, HNSN, and welcome back to the video. So, about a year ago, I made a video about characters I wanted to see as a last fight for Smash Bros. Ultimate. A lot of the videos are a little bit outdated because... a lot of it is a little bit outdated now, obviously, because the content for Smash Ultimate has ended. I just want to make a video about 10 fighters that I would have added to the game if I were to add more characters. However, I do have one rule for this video, and that is no assist trophies or me costumes. So I'm sorry, but as much as I wanted to see Waluigi, he sadly will not be here. Without further ado, let's go! So yeah, before we begin, now that I know Smash Ultimate content has ended, so this video is not going to be a video about characters I still would like to see. But it's if I want to add more characters, and if I were to add more characters, here's who I would add. So without further ado, let's go! For real this time. So the first character is Phoenix Wright from Ace Attorney. Now, I never played an Ace Attorney game before, although I really want to. Could it look like some really great games? But I like to see it. I like to see Phoenix Wright in Smash Bros. He actually was leaked before, but actually would like to see him in. Now he actually has been in fighting games before. I think he was in the Capcom fighting games. He was in that Neko vs. Capcom All Stars on the Wii. He was in Marvel vs. Capcom and stuff. So I think he would be interesting for a character in Smash Bros. As his movesets could be similar to the moveset in those games. Don't know what else to say since I've yet to play his games, but I think it'd be cool to have him in. Moving on. So this next one is an underrated pick, but I wanted to see Toon Zelda in Smash Bros. And also Toon Ganondorf too, but I'm choosing Toon Zelda over Toon Ganondorf because I think she had more moveset potential. But I think how she would play is, I think she would play similar to how she plays in her normal form, but in Toon form too. And maybe she can even use arrows or something, since she uses light arrows at the end of the Wind Waker, and maybe Tetra could be her ult or something, maybe. Or maybe have Tetra as like a separate character. That would have been interesting, but that's probably the point. But maybe they can think where you can switch between her normal human form and then her ghost form with the Phantom. Alright, anyway though, all Persona references aside, something I would play is you can switch between human Toon Zelda and Toon Zelda in her ghost form with her Phantom that she possesses in Spirit Tracks. I haven't played Spirit Tracks yet, but I think this would be cool to see, and it would be interesting, and it leads some nice moves of potential maybe, and yeah. Even though it would be in our sword fighter character, it would still be cool. So yeah. Yes, Yuri from Tales of Vesperia. I love Tales of Vesperia a lot, and it's one of my favorite RPGs of all time, possibly. And no, I know many people wanted Lloyd, but he became a Mii costume, so he's out of the question here. He's completely out of this video, but the other most popular Tales game is Vesperia, and it's also my second favorite, even though I've only played 2 Tales games so far, Vesperia and Arise. But anyway, though, that's quite the point. But Yuri would be amazing. Well, yes, he's in our sword fighter, so you guys might be complaining or something, but he's from a series that's one of the most popular JRPG series of all time, and he is he's a character that would have been amazing to see in Smash Bros. And his moveset could be similar to its arts in the game, and that would have been amazing to see. And I love Tales of Vesperia a lot, and it's a masterpiece, and probably it's one of the best RPGs from its generation. So I would have loved to see it represented in Smash Bros. And I feel like it definitely could have happened. So if I were to add 10 more characters, he would be 1 to 10. Let's move on. Dr. Eggman, yeah. I've talked about before how I wanted Eggman in Smash Bros. Before the last fighter, and even Gamer27 himself predicted that Dr. Eggman would come to Smash Bros. Even though he ended up being wrong, because instead the last two characters were Kazuya and Sora. That's beside the point. But anyway, I would have loved to see Eggman in Smash Bros. I'm surprised it didn't happen, because Smash Bros. Smash Ultimate has a theme of hero and villain. And add focus to on adding villain characters like Sephiroth or King K. Rool, or we already had Bowser and Ganondorf and stuff, and King Dedede and Midnight and other things. But Dr. Eggman, I'm surprised it didn't happen, because he's like one of the most famous villain characters in all of gaming. And his moves would be amazing too, whether he's on foot or a Death Egg robot or something. Or maybe he used it as his final smash. Yeah, it just would have been amazing to see. And I'm surprised it just didn't happen. So yeah. So next up we have Rayman. I love the Rayman series a lot, and to be honest, Rayman was meant for Smash Bros. In fact, back during the Smash for Wii U and 3DS days, he was actually rumored once by a fan, but then Ubisoft deconfirmed him by saying Rayman wasn't gonna get added, and that was kind of sad. And also, in Smash Bros. Ultimate, there's even a conspiracy theory. A conspiracy theory hidden on the battlefield stage. Yep, you see this? This is what I mean. In Smash Bros. Ultimate, you can kind of see Rayman there in the ice on the battlefield stage. So led into a conspiracy theory that he was actually gonna get added. And I kind of expected Rayman to be possibly added, because Rayman is very iconic, and he's from a famous game series that's very popular and very beloved, especially Rayman Origins and Legends, two of the most beloved games of the last 10 or so years. And I've played them, and they're really amazing games, and they're masterpieces. But yeah, Rayman, he definitely should have been in Smash. I'm surprised he didn't get in. Like, seriously. So next up is Ryu Hayabusa from Ninja Gaiden. Now I never played a Ninja Gaiden game before, but I think he would have been cool to see in Smash Bros. And once again, I'm surprised it didn't happen, because he was actually leaked before, and also because there's never been a Koei Tecmo rep before. Koei Tecmo is like one of the biggest Japanese game publishers, and they're up there with Nintendo, Capcom, Square Enix, Sega, Bandai Namco. They're one of them. So yeah, I'm surprised MD didn't make it in to represent the company, and I feel like it was meant to happen. And it would have been amazing to see, because he would have a really nice moveset. I mean, obviously, it would have a sword, but he would have other kind of weapons too, and that would have also added a nice change of pace, adding a ninja character in. And Smash is all about beating up characters and stuff. I mean, it's a platform fighting game, and Ninja Gaiden games, especially the newer ones, are hack and slash kind of action games. So it would have been amazing. Would be cool. Alright, moving on. So yeah, next up we have the starters from Pokemon Sword and Shield. This is something that would have been nice to see. And even though we already have a lot of Pokemon, I mean, Pokemon is the most popular media franchise in existence, so it made sense how they would have that many. So, but I kind of wanted to see, well, actually, I really wanted to see the Gen 8 starters, Rillaboom, Inteleon, and Cinderace, which are the final evolutions of them. And maybe have where you can switch between the three, like with Pyra and Mithra, and with Ivysaur, Squirtle, and Charizard, where you can like swap characters at like any time. It would be interesting. And movesets would be similar to how they play in Sword and Shield, and for their final smash, they could use their Gigantamax specials and stuff. Would be nice to see. So yeah. And Sword and Shield is very overhated, and it was a pretty good game. I'm excited for Scarlet and Violet, but the Gen 8 starters would have been amazing, and I think it'd just be interesting to see. Crash Bandicoot, a character that I think was expected to see. But I want to see Crash Bandicoot in. I love the Crash Bandicoot games, and Crash Bandicoot 1 through 4 are all masterpieces of gaming, and some of the best platforming games in existence. And Crash Bandicoot just would have been a great character to see, and I feel like Crash Bandicoot was meant for Smash. I mean, he's a gaming icon. His games are on the Switch, and he's a platforming mascot, and he would be just amazing to see, and his moveset would have been perfect for Smash. I mean, moveset of jumping and spinning. I feel like that would have fit way too well with this Smash. And a stage could be the Wumpa Island or something. Yeah, Crash Bandicoot would have been perfect in Smash. It would have been perfect to see in Smash, and they could have had Coco as its ult or something. Also would have been cool. Oh yes, Japan. Yokai Watch is a series that took Japan by storm when it happened. I mean, it was basically taking over in Japan. It was becoming really crazy in the mid 2010s. Like, Yokai Watch was a big phenomenon in Japan, just like Pokemon was. The first game released in Japan on the 3DS in 2013, but in 2015, the series got brought to America with the anime airing on Disney XD, and the game releasing in 2015 with the sequel a year later, which released in Japan in 2014, and we had Blasters and Yokai Watch 3 later on, and Yokai Watch 4 in Japan only. But anyway, Yokai Watch was huge in Japan. However, it absolutely failed miserably in the West. I mean, the first game sold okay, but Yokai Watch 2 kind of flopped, and Yokai Watch 3 sold horribly, and it had limited stock, kind of like the PS5 and Xbox Series consoles. But yeah, and the series is very niche. I mean, it never really did that well. The marketing was bad, and the show just wasn't really getting much views, and the games were selling poorly. I mean, first game sold okay, but when I got to 2 and 3, that's where it fell down and flopped. So yeah, it's sad to say this series is very niche in the West, but it's very underrated, and I love the Yokai Watch games. So I would have loved to see Jabarion, which is basically the Pikachu of the series, in Smash Bros. And that would have just been amazing to see. Like, he could use Paws of Fury for his final smash, and like, he could, and he could scratch and stuff, and use spirit abilities. That would have been amazing. The moveset would have been perfect for this Smash. Jabarion, I feel like it would have been perfect to see. And Smash Bros. Is all about gaming icons. And while Yokai Watch failed miserably in the West, it is a gaming icon in Japan, just like Pokemon. So I feel like it kind of made sense, and it would have been amazing to see. And they got Springdale as a stage. So yeah, don't know what else to say. So next up is Neko Sakuraba from The World Ends With You. I loved Neo The World Ends With You, and I haven't played the first game, but I did watch the anime of it, and it was pretty good. But Neko would have been amazing to see. Now, The World Ends With You is a very niche series, but it's considered a cult classic, and the first game is known as one of the greatest games of all time by many people, and both games are very beloved, and I love the second game a lot. Neo The World Ends With You is one of my favorite games of 2021, and it was my game of the year until Tales of Arise took that over. But Neko is an amazing character, and his moves will be amazing. And how they can play is he can play based on how his pins are in the World With You games, and maybe they could have Rendo as his ult character. That also would have been great. Like I got Neko and have Rendo alongside him as his ult character or something. And for his final smash, it could be him with the rest of the Reaper's game players in there, and they can do some big final attack for Neku's final smash. Would have been amazing. And if Smash 6 ever happens, Neko needs to be in it. Seriously. But anyways, after this video, see you guys next time. HNS out.